Win points. Let's talk about that stuff. You can hit a very fast shot and your opponent is not able to make a contact. That is a winner. Another way to win a point is two bounces. So if your opponent hits the ball after the ball has made two bounces on the table, it's called double bounce and you win the point. Another way is if your opponent hits the ball and it doesn't bounce on the table, that would be an outside and you would win the point. Another case is opponent hits the ball into the net. In that case also you would win the point. So these are all the ways in which you can win the points in table tennis. One thing I would like to bring to your attention is when you are serving, if ball hits the net and go to the other side, it's called as let, and in that case you would reserve it. But if you're playing a point and this happened, that's fine, you just continue the game. Let's talk about scoring now, how scoring works. So here you are in the black uniform because you have the ball, you are serving, you have the arrow in front of you. So you toss the ball, you serve, your opponent hits it and you hit a winner shot. So you won the point, so you get the first point. Now in the next point also you would serve. So you serve for 2 points and then you change the serve. So this is second point. You serve, your opponent hit the outside shot. So you win this point as well. You got 2 points because you served 2 times. Now serve would change. It would go to the blue player and arrow would go to his name and you would give ball to him. Now let's assume that the player in the blue played a good point. He won the first point and then he played another good point. He won the second point. Now he has served for 2 points. So serve will change now. So how can you figure out when to change the serve? Whenever the sum of points is even, then you change the serve, whether it's 4, 6, 8, 10. You add your points. If it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you change the serve. Serve would come back to you and the ball would also come back to you and you would serve and you would continue. So till what point of time you continue? You continue until you get 11 points. Once you get 11 points, then you have won that game. So game comes into the picture. So if you look at the points, you won 11 points. That means you won the game. So you won one game and the point becomes 0-0 and next game would start. Now for the next game, what would happen is the serve would change because in the previous game you started the serve. So in the next game, opponent would start the serve. Not only that, you also change the sides as well. So you would go to the other side of table and that person would come to your side of the table. So when does game ends? Game ends when you win 3 games. So you win 11 points to win 1 game, and if you win 3 games, then you win the whole match and you are a winner. You are the winner. Now I want to bring your attention to some situation. Let's say you have 11 points, your opponent is 9 points. So because A has 11 points and difference is 2, A won it. If A has 11 and B has 8, difference is 3, you won it. As far as A wins 11 points with the difference of 2, A wins the game. But if it's 10-10 and now A gets 11, the difference is 1. In this case, A doesn't win this game. He needs to get difference of 2, so he needs to win 1 more point. If A gets 12 and 10, difference is 2, now A wins. And whenever game reaches to 10-10, after that, serve changes after every point, not 2 points. So it changes after 2 points till 10-10. Once you reach 10 all, then it changes after every point. Now, if A has 11, B has 11, then A needs to make 13 because difference is 0 right now. So once A gets 13, A wins the game. Now you can think of a situation 29-28. Difference is 1, so A is not a winner. A needs to win 30 points to win the game.